Thirsty, thirsty, trying to choose. I know I'm pretty.
Hello and welcome to my first ever Let's Build. Today I am going to be starting off with my personal favorite show of mine, New Girl. I don't know how many of you guys have seen it. I'm going to be making the apartment. You're going to have to bear with me a little bit. I had to pick an apartment from the different ones in San Myshuno or whatever, and that was just so I could make it a little more authentic. I wanted them to be in an apartment. I could go back later and actually just make the loft kind of thing, and so I can make it more proportional, but I think it turned out okay. The only thing I'm a little frustrated about was Schmidt's room, just because it's so small, and you know, in the show I know he does have a small room, but it is not this small. So let's get going. First off, I tried to make it as real as possible. I've gotten really into downloading some custom content to add in some clutter, stuff like that, to make it look more livable. I think the next one I'll be doing is the friend's apartment. I actually have stuff for the friend's apartment. I was kind of just going off a whim with this one. Also just looking at the pictures from the show, stuff like that. I don't know how many of you guys actually watch this, but it's my favorite show. I have been watching it forever, and so I was really excited to make this build. So we can see that I'm trying to find, a good way to mesh the bookcase against the couch, and I had a little bit, you can see it's kind of glitchy around the couch just because I was trying to make it connect and it didn't go perfectly. I just downloaded a ton of custom content. I was not looking to go and re-download some more, especially because I was in the middle of filming. Also, the filming quality may be horrible. I am currently a very poor college student, so I can only afford free video streaming programs. I'm also using the free trial for Windows Movie Maker. So, I'm hoping that, once I get some money, I'll be able to actually afford some real equipment and keep making some good builds for you so you guys really can see what's going on. So you can see I colored it blue. I realized that it was blue. These shelves were a pain in the ass. It was weird to do it. I don't know. Also, I just kind of filled it with random stuff. So you can see I'm fixing it again. So I had a bunch of new clutter and stuff. So I just kind of improvised and just kind of filled in whatever I thought, okay, like you'll see some. I think I put a trunk on top of it at one point, and that was just to fill the space because it kind of looks bad empty and nobody likes that. So I just thought I'd better make it more cluttered than nothing. Had the hardest time with the freaking coffee maker. You'll see me change it a lot. Just going back and forth. The air vent, cool stuff like that. Microwave. I'm happy with this build. I'm a little angry I'm just salty about Schmidt's room, honestly, and the fact that I can't place the windows where I want them, stuff like that. I'm hoping once I download more custom content, I can maybe delete a lot on San Myshuno and be able to make the loft that Schmidt, Jess, Nick, and Winston live in, and Coach, but I'm mostly just basing this off of the first couple seasons when it's just the four of them living there. So you can see I'm just cluttering up the shelves. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm going to be trying to work with the audio a lot. Again, I'm pretty new to this, so I'm still trying to figure this out. Also, there's the trunk. Alright, I did a Let's Play before this. I decided I'm going to be trying to just be doing builds from now on. If you guys decide that you'd like me to keep doing the Let's Play, even though I just think they're boring. I don't sit and watch. There's only about one that I actually sit and watch someone play, and that's Captain Sauce, and he does The Life of Kevin, and it's just hilarious. And he must do something to the game because just way more interesting things happen than what would happen to me in this game. Like here, it was just, I just told it was boring, and it's on my channel. You can look at it, but yeah, it just didn't turn out the way I liked. Alright, so I wanted to find that sliding door. I'm sure actually if I looked hard enough for custom content, I could actually find Could actually find it, but again, I kind of just like decided on a whim, like, oh, I'll do the new girl apartment. Thought about, so there's something weird that happened there. Everything deleted. I didn't really understand what was happening. I would love for you guys to recommend one. You know, right now I probably have maybe 1 subscriber, so I'm hoping that eventually I'll have enough where you guys can tell me what you want me to build. And you know, I don't think I could build Hogwarts or something. I see that people do that on YouTube, and it's just insane. I'm really good with furnishing stuff like that, at least in my opinion, I think. But it gets a little tricky when I'm actually designing the walls, stuff like that, and actually trying to make it look authentic. So leave a comment. I was thinking about doing, you know, the friend's apartment next. That could be really easy. And also and then also, sorry, you can see I'm trying to screw around with the blankets on there, and you can see that I'm kind of playing around. I kept screwing up with that. Anyway, I was thinking about doing the modern family houses, the friend's apartment, stuff like that. I'm trying to think what shows I watched that have, you know, kind of a house that, you know, I could try the Blackish house, even though I've only seen that a couple of times. Just stuff like that, movies, anything, you know. I'm sorry. I'd be really open to. One thing that I really was happy with in this, it was Jess's room. I referenced, there was a lot of stuff on the internet that showed me what her room looked like, what to put on there, how to clutter it, stuff like that, that I just think it ended up turning out really well and looking, and I switched the blanket a lot, you'll notice that, but she has like a floral blanket that has a lot of bright colors. I couldn't really find something like that, or at least I wanted to have the blanket on there. So anyway, long story short, I just kind of went with the orangish, like brightish colors. I think I change it again, we'll see. And you can see here I'm kind of playing around with a lot. Yeah, so I was really happy with Jess's room. The one thing I'm just not happy with is the structuring of the apartment, because, you know, I couldn't really, you know, move a ton. I think if I could go back, I'd probably just build the loft myself, and just build it on top of like a building, because in reality it wasn't that high up, I guess, in the show, and this one is actually on a skyrise. So I think maybe later, if I get more subscribers, stuff you guys want me to, I could actually make a loft on the top, even though I don't really think you guys want to see me do this build all over again. So yeah, I'm just trying to take inspiration for which ones I should do next. I just reference all of the pictures, videos, stuff like that. So if you have an idea, tell me. I'd be more than happy to do it. I'm trying to get better at this whole speed build thing. I've kind of got the hang of it now, so I'm just hoping that you guys enjoy this and you guys are willing to watch. If you look behind Nick's room, which is the one I'm working on right now, for those of you who haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it. There's just kind of this empty space, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I just left it blank. If you want to download this, let me know. I'll post the link and put it in the SIMS gallery, and you guys can download that, but that's if you guys want me to. Again, I don't really have that many subscribers, but you can do that, and then yeah, you can make the room something behind Nick's, but I just had it blocked off, pretending like it's not there, you know, it's whatever, because I just didn't really know what to put there, and, you know, the show doesn't really have another room, so, you know, maybe it does, I don't know, but, yeah, you can see I'm kind of screwing on at the bathroom. The thing that I don't like about The Sims 4, actually, I mean, I don't dislike it, you know, it probably doesn't matter in hindsight, but they took away bathroom stalls, and so that made this whole situation very tricky. I don't know if you guys remember from one episode where Schmidt is trying to, I think he's trying to see Nick's, his special area, just because he feels left out that he hasn't seen it. So, oh, it's all good. Okay, so you can see Sorry guys, my roommate just walked in. They're out of milk. What? Oh yes. So you can see I'm just screwing around. Oh, I love you. Screwing around with that. I think I have Winston's room next on here. Is it lagging? Oh, there we go. I know that Winston's room has the weird sexually charged alien thing. I would really like to find that, but until then I just went with the graffiti. Fun stuff like that. Oh, you can see, and this is why I think I changed Jess's bedding again. But yeah, I think I'm really happy with how this turned out. You can see there, I switched it. I think it turned out nice, authentic. I mean, it looks like, it looks like the loft. You can tell what it is. So, I guess that's good. I guess if I had to redo it, I would actually individually look for pieces that I need, for the loft, but, maybe later. That's what I actually did for the friend's apartment, so I think that one will look a lot nicer when I do that. Now I'm adding lighting. Yeah, so this was the most frustrating part with Schmidt's room, because it's just so damn small, and I know that Schmidt was great with the ladies, and so I wanted him to have access to his bed, like, in the middle, like, so he could have ladies come if you guys wanted to stick the characters actually in here, but, the space, maybe if I went back, you guys can change it. I might section off just kind of that awkward, like, hallway down to a desk in his room, so I might change that, but, overall, I think that it turned out looking fine. Yeah, okay, this next touch that I do actually, like, I don't know if you guys remember the episode when Jess and Winston get a bathtub, and then all the stuff falls onto Schmidt's suits, and so yeah, that, I don't know, that one I was like, oh, that's so funny, and so I'm just adding some finishing touches. I couldn't find like curtains that were able to fit all of them, so I just kind of left it there. Added some lights, and here we go. Alright, so we got a lovely picture of the door and all that good stuff. There's the living room. I think it looks like the loft. Hopefully you guys too. I've watched the show a countless amount of times, and so I think I captured it pretty well. I think the kitchen and the living room and Jess's room are the ones that make it look the best. Schmidt's room. If you want to leave a comment, anything, just tell me something you like, something you didn't like, constructive criticism. Tell me who your favorite character in New Girl is. I think mine is probably Nick, honestly. Nick cracks me up, and at first I was like, oh, it's Jess, like, I love Jess, like, I think I'm a lot like Jess, but Nick is just so funny, and drunk Nick is even funnier, and so the episodes where I know Nick's a big part of are the ones I like to watch. Winston's room, he's got a nice view there. Also, when I was looking at some online stuff, they were like, there's no way those people could afford to live in an apartment like that in LA, but we'll pretend that they do. There's the hallway, and I think that's the last picture. Yeah, so the soundtrack, I have music on here, hopefully I keep that, and thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you could like and subscribe, it would mean the world. I could keep doing this for you guys. Support your favorite broke college student, and leave comments in the comments and likes and all that good stuff.